Hi darlings, this is Christina, and today I picked up a few new Lisa Eldridge goodies. I picked up her new eyeshadow palette, one of her single eyeshadows, and a lipstick. So if you're interested, just keep watching and let's get into it. Darlings, so I'm a little bit late to the new Lisa Eldridge Fawn palette. I actually wasn't as sold on it initially, so I waited a while. I wanted to look at reviews and get a good feel of this palette. What initially changed my mind was watching enough reviews and seeing how neutral this palette actually could be, and I'm actually on the hunt for one neutral palette I can use day to day when I want to do my bold lips or I want to do a bold cheek or something that's not so eyeshadow focused. So this was my first attempt. I did pick up something else from the Sephora sale. Yes, guys, I will have a video on that. I am late to the party, but let's get into this palette. It's so pretty. So I'm going to just swatch these for you. Burnt Clove, Supernaturally, White Tie, Upper West Side, Debutante, and Dorian. So those are all the colors that we're going to play with. I also purchased and I actually purchased this prior to the Fawn palette. I purchased the color Phoebe because I think you guys know I've been looking for a like easy one and done eyeshadow, and I was like sold on this. This is actually also what made me want to try something else from her. This is Phoebe. And let me tell you guys, when I want to do absolutely nothing, this is what I put on. It is fantastic. I'm in love with this color. It's like my perfect everyday color. So we'll use this too so you can see it on my eyes. And then fortunately, because I waited so long to talk about this palette, I also was in time to get the Lisa Eldridge new refillable package, Ashes of Roses. This was the color that spoke to me the most. And I love listening to Lisa Eldridge, her campaign, her launch, everything about how she talked about these new lipsticks just really enforced me wanting to get it. Like, she was very serious about the fact that she wanted every piece of this to be recyclable, where most things are not. And I just swatched a little because I couldn't help myself. I had to try it, but it's got her little emblem there. I almost got it engraved, but I chose not to. But you can get it engraved. It ends up being, I think, on the bottom, but you have your Lisa Eldridge stamp on the top portion there. I don't know if you can see it. This is a beautiful color. And when I tried it on by itself, no makeup on, I had come home from work and I just wanted to try it because I saw it in the mail. And my husband was like, that's a really nice color. And that's how I knew. It's perfect. So this is Ashes of Roses. So I'm very excited to try all this with you guys. I really am. So, darlings, I'm going to bring you in a little closer and we're going to start this demo. Now for my lips, I just have my favorite BB Kiss Guerlain Kiss Kiss V Glow Oil just to hydrate before I put the lipstick on. So the first thing we'll do is we'll use Phoebe. Put this on. And I want to show you how easy this is. And if you're my tone, this is like a perfect color match for you. And I know she stated that you can actually use this as a like primer for eyeshadows. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. So see when I blend how nice this is. Like, look at that. Just a little deeper than my skin tone, which is what you want if you're doing like a one and done. Not quite your skin tone, just a little deeper to give it a little depth. And I can throw some mascara on and maybe a little blush, a little gloss, and be on my way. It has been so nice for those easy, breezy days. I'm not gonna really dip into these very dark eyeshadows for like crease colors, not too much. But I will tell you they're very interesting. Some of these textures are very creamy. Like this dark color's very creamy. Like the shadows are such a nice formula. I really hope she comes out with a warmer tone, which I'm probably sure she will at some point. But I mostly want to just do like a more neutral eyeshadow look because we're going to do that beautiful Ashes of Roses. And so I'm doing this how I would usually do it if I was like going to work or someplace, not doing too much so it's not too overdone. So I'm taking this color here, which is Upper West Side. So very nice color. Just sweeping that all over the eye. Oh, what is happening? Where? Now I'm going into Supernaturally, which is a seamless matte. So what I didn't realize is that she put what the finishes are on the back. So Burnt Clove is a seamless matte, Supernaturally is a seamless matte, White Tie is luminous, Upper West Side is velvet, Debutante is satin, Duo, so it's supposed to be like a dual shade, I guess, dual chrome, and Dorian is a luster. So that's very interesting. It's also on the back here in case you wanted to see that. So she does give you a lot of places. Like, people don't do that anymore. Like, designers don't really put the names of what you're doing. Like Pat McGrath, I think, still does that to some of her palettes, but not many do that anymore, and they especially don't do what the finishes are, which is so nice to know. So already you can see how this is turning very like cool on me. Do you see? Like, it's pretty, but I have so many of these like coolish type of palettes. I feel like they turn cool on me. It didn't stand out for me. Like, this is turning very grayish looking. So that's kind of why I'm on the lookout for something else. So now I'm going to go into White Tie. Also, the shimmers, very pretty, but honestly, I was wanting a little more impact. I feel like I should bring you guys in closer. Sorry guys, I should have brought you in closer earlier. But I was hoping for a little more impact with the shimmers. Don't get me wrong, really nice. As you can see, it lays down very nicely. You just have to keep packing it on. I think I also wanted this to be a different color. It's not bad though. Now that I see it on top of everything, it's not bad at all. But I was hoping for like this to be more golden, you know what I mean? And I guess I get why she didn't, because this is supposed to be neutral. I was hoping for a warmer palette, I think, than what it is, and that's not her fault. That's my fault. I kind of knew it when I saw the first like videos, and I kind of went against myself and was like, no, it's gonna be neutral. It's not. So that's fine. So that's kind of where we're at. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't know. But I'm going to take this here. Deeper color. Put it just this part there. I'm going to take my Violet FR Bum Bum Milk, and I'm digging into Debutante because I want to get a little more of that pink. That's the only way I'm going to get more of that warm hue to things, by laying this down a little more. Okay, so it wets pretty nice. It wets pretty nicely. Okay, very nice, very nice. Then I'm gonna go back into White Tie, and just hit the corner. Also wetting it a bit to bring out that intensity. I kind of get subtle shimmers. We don't always want to have shimmers that are sparkling to the high heavens, but like more times than not, that's what I want. Like, I say I want it to be demure and all that stuff, but I don't really. I really want it to be impactful. If you're going to give me a shimmer, give me a shimmer. Give me something that sparkles. Give me something that glistens. I think that's why I love Pat McGrath's Astro Blitz shades. Like, I don't know anything on the market right now until I get my Sephora. I'm not going to tell you guys. It's going to be a surprise. Not really. I don't need to surprise you. I did get the Danessa Myricks Freedom Palette 4 or 5. I can't remember. But I am picking that up because it was nothing but shimmers. And I've tried some of Danessa Myricks like liners, and they are super sparkly and amazing. And you know, I want to see how she matches up with the queen of shimmer, which is Pat McGrath. So I'm going to try that out. I got it on 20% off discount, so it made the deal even sweeter. Well, that is where we're at. Now, like I said, it's a nice palette, just not pulling, to me, neutral for my skin tone. So if you're like a medium skin tone, I don't think this is going to look very neutral on you. It'll pull more cool. So now I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to take this deepest spongy fun color in burnt clove, and I'm going to use this as a liner. It just seems like the perfect color for a liner. It's like creamy, it's super chocolatey, just giving eyeliner vibes. I'm not gonna lie, this here debutante chocolatey brown color, this deep rich like espresso color, maybe my favorite. It's so rich, but it also, like, I don't know, something about it, it's just so pretty. I really like this. I have to clean this up, of course. I'm gonna take Upper West Side and just kind of blend a little more on the outer side. And like I said, very little fallout, very creamy formulas. So I'm really impressed with this eyeshadow palette, and I'm hoping, Lisa, that you're coming out with something warm tone. So that is the look, guys. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna put on some mascara, some blush, and we're gonna work on Ashes of Roses next. All right, darling, so what did I do? I did put the Victoria Beckham Cinnamon eyeliner under the bottom lid. This actually has been coming in handy for like bottom liner, upper liner kind of looks. It's a beautiful color, a rich brown, and very soft. I don't like it when you use it as a liner on the top lid, but I like it everywhere else. I also hit myself with a little of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. This right here on the, not apples, but inner of my cheeks. Highlighter, inner, and here, the tip of my cheekbone. And then I did put a little of Chanel Evening Beige, which I'm so sorry is no longer available on the other portions. And then I used my Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Setting Spray. So, all right, I'm going to remove this gloss and we're going to get into Ashes of Roses. Okay, darling, so the first thing I want to do is just put the Lisa Eldridge 1-in lip liner. These are the new ones that she came out with this year. And I just want to use it to kind of like contour my lip, and that's exactly what she calls them, lip contours. So just on the top here, because I don't want to completely like change this lipstick color, but I do want to add just a little bit of something to it. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Ashes of Roses. So excited for this. See? So it's a beautiful, like, neutral leaning pink on me. Like, it has enough pink and brown to make it everyday wearable. So like this whole look is very glam party, right? And I know she said this palette was like based on New York and her experience, and I love how elegant and beautiful she makes everything. Like they just look like little pieces of artwork. This is very hefty, by the way. This is very lightweight, which is nice, but truly you feel like you're in like old Hollywood. That's the kind of vibes it gives, and I think that's kind of her goal, and more classic type of luxury experiences when luxury was really felt like luxury. I know it feels so watered down now because part of luxury is the idea of exclusivity and also rareness. More than exclusivity, the idea of something being rare, like not overly, produced, exclusive, limited, which is why I think the luxury brands do so much limited edition things, because they want to have that idea of exclusivity, of rarity. However, I just think they do too many of them throughout the season. I really think they could do a lot more with a lot less. I think there is something so beautiful about receiving it so infrequently. You know what I mean? Anyways, darlings, this is the final look. What do I think of this collection? Like I said, these two are probably my favorites. Love those two things. I think the eyeshadow palette, like I said, too cool leaning on me. So the shades aren't my particular jam, but the formula is stunning. So if you like cooler tone neutral palettes, I think you would love it. I think if you want a one and done, this is fantastic, and you're my tone, you're gonna love. Or you're, lighter in skin tone, this will come up a little darker on you. You'll also enjoy it. Darker skin tone, if you want it to be a little lighter, I think you can work it. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something to be like an everyday one and done, your skin tone, that's not really gonna do it for you. And the Ashes of Roses is so beautiful. It's a very interesting formula where it is like a matte finish, but it's very smooth, and I love this color. I don't think I have anything quite like it, and it's just so pretty. It really is an everyday wearable pinky color. So darlings, tell me, have you tried any of the Lisa Eldridge products? Have you been interested? And tell me what you thought of the overall look that I'm giving today. Darlings, I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I'll catch you in the next one.